Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I just wanted to share with you a little bit of my devotions. Recently, I was just reflecting on the idea of maturity. How do we grow in our Christian faith? And I actually want to just read to you from my journal. This is what I wrote. Maturity proceeds at the speed of trust. In the kingdom, we're only moved forward to the extent that we're trusting the Father where we are. That trust is manifest in responsive obedience. The Holy Spirit is working with us to adopt His way of thinking and seeing and being in the world. It will almost always entail surrendering our will, trusting without understanding the whole picture. If we wait to obey or adopt or apply what He's shown us until it makes sense to us, then we'll probably never advance. We can't know what we don't know. And the understanding of why trusting obedience is required in the current season is so important. It will probably only be understood in retrospect. But the ability to understand in retrospect will only be gained through obedience when our perspective is limited. What I'm getting at is this: we need to be coachable. The Holy Spirit wants to have a relationship with us. And if anybody's ever worked with a coach in athletics, you know that sometimes the coach asks you to do things maybe you don't want to do or that you don't fully understand yet. But after you do those things, you see what he was trying to teach you. I thought about the story of the Karate Kid. If you guys, I'm old enough that I actually saw that movie in the theaters, the original. And in that movie, there's this point where a kid named Daniel asks Mr. Miyagi to train him. And Mr. Miyagi starts by having him wax his car, paint his fence, wash his car. And eventually Daniel gets so sick of these menial chores that he says, "I'm quitting. I'm not going to learn karate from you." And Mr. Miyagi stops him. And then he basically shows him that the whole time he's been actually teaching him how to do these different moves that are actually going to help him in karate. In other words, Daniel had to trust him if he was really going to learn from him. And he didn't really understand what he was being taught until he was willing to trust and obey. And so that's something that I'll just be honest, I'm still learning. But I think it's important for us to remember that trust moves, or that maturity moves at the speed of trust. The more we trust him, the more we can be taught by him. The more that we can be taught by him, the more that we'll reach a point of maturity. We can look back and say, "Oh, okay, Holy Spirit, I see what you're trying to teach me." God bless you guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye.